Hi guys, how's it going? Matt the Tomato right here. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to our playthrough here as Wales here in Europa Universalis 4. Oh, see, that's such a good event. I think I'll have to decline the offer though. It's annoying that we have to do that, because that cost of ducats would take us into a loan. So, trade dispute against Tuscany. Yeah, they do rival us. So, a playthrough that we thought was going to come to an end isn't, because it's actually taken a good turn here. Lovely. Tlemcen pieced out. So, obviously, that's going to take a while to sort, but what I can do is start moving troops around here. Can you not go there? Really? Okay. Portugal wants peace. Cede Sierra Leone now. We want more than that. Oh dear, that's bad. I'm going to attempt to... See, it's interesting because I think Portugal would probably come down and attack our colony here, but there's a pile of rebels in the way. Probably going to need to transport the cavalry around. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Heretics of Norfolk have been converted. Lovely. Can we do any more conversions? We can. Gloucester, fantastic. We're also converting these mainland provinces that we have in the English Channel trade node. So we'll get our tax income back from those. We still have a lot to do here. We've got money that we should be spending, basically. So we need to... Oh, really? Tuscany announced France's arrival. So we may be able to get enemy of enemy. We do have enemy of enemy. Oh yeah, because we both hate the Papal State. That's right. Okay. Right, so maintain diplomat. Okay, wouldn't mind an assault there, to be quite honest, but I think we'll be okay blockading. Where's the... I need to put this cannon in there. Portugal's quite desperate for peace here, which is nice. Because obviously we're going to want more than that. I don't think we're going to take any provinces on the mainland here, though. I don't think I'm going to do that because we're not in a position to fight Spain militarily. In terms of saying that, though, the tech difference. And they hate France, and they're not exactly in the best shape. But I'm more interested in the colonial areas. That's where the money is going to be, especially down here, because although France has obviously got a province here, which is annoying, but if we can get some power over here, we can position a merchant down this way and transfer trade power to the Ivory Coast, and I think we're going to do that. We're going to use our free merchant here to go and position that guy down the south there. So we'll position him. Right, so obviously I need to get these transports ready. We do need to go deal with those rebels that is currently in Portugal's provinces, but they're provinces that we would like. Is there anything else we can get them to give us? I'm not sure. Like, we could potentially go and try landing Kiribati and go for a massive smash over there and nick some stuff. And because we have declared colonialism, so we could potentially do that. Prolongs the war, though. It might be worth checking out Kiribati's actual army. $12K. And what about tech? Obviously, this is beyond our supply range, so we will get heavily attritioned here. 14. Yeah, see, we could potentially go over there and nick some stuff. Yeah, see, look at Spain here and their troops. There's so many troops. Right, won the Siege of Lisbon. So, I'm curious, though, like, if there is any potential in the peace deal, because if we can in the peace deal nick stuff from the Caribbean, I think we'll go over there. We'll start sieging. So, and I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking that there actually is. So I mean, if we look at, I mean, what's Tortuga? Because Wales cannot make it a core. Right, so we can't actually grab that, but there are certain provinces that we might be able to nick. St. Martin, for example, is where? Guadeloupe. See, we can actually nick a couple of these. And you will give it to me! Oh my god. The problem is it costs a lot. This is a lot of Diplo and admin, but Jesus Christ. I would love to nick that. Right, so I would love to steal that, because obviously they are provinces in the Caribbean. And it goes back to what I was saying at the start, where instead of just colonizing ourselves, we can fight Portugal for the land. So we could do that. And obviously, beyond that, I would like to take this and this. We'll have to go deal with the rebels pretty quick. But we can nick those. We could nick that as well, but I think that costs a bit too much. I'm not interested in that one. I'm more interested in this. So we could steal those ones there. 237 admin. I think it's absolutely worth it. You've got a shit ton of money. Revoke a core on Tlemcen's land. That will make them happy. Actually, no. Can I humiliate you? Close to being able to do it. We can drag this war on a little bit further. So, yeah, I'd like to humiliate for the power projection. So I'm going to drop my army in my own province, and I think we're going to fight for that. But we can steal Caribas's provinces. That's amazing. Colonial range is not that brilliant. I don't think I want that. I want something else. Oh, we can steal Caribas's provinces. Who needs to colonize when you can just fight for other peoples? And obviously, that's going to annoy the hell out of a lot of people if we nick that. And obviously it means we could potentially colonize some other land over here. And we've got our foothold up the north here as well. Yeah, and I was talking about ending this playthrough. This could be really, really good. I'm going to drop my entire army because we know there's rebels here, so we need to go crush them rebels. No, that's definitely no. We need to go beat up them rebels, and I believe there may be a Portuguese army somewhere around here that we might want to consider. I'm going to keep the heavies and stuff kicking around just in case. So it's saying we have too many leaders, but we're about to smash up some power projection here. Because I'd like to humiliate. Global trade. Okay, so obviously the Age of Reformation has finished. So where did... what league did Spain join? Catholic League. Might entice France to join Protestant. So where did it spawn? In Siena. Wow, so Genoa must be the richest trade node. But it is spreading like wildfire in our lands because of... yeah, 308. We had a huge... huge boost here, so we don't need to invest any power points. It's going to spread very, very quickly into our land. I'd be interested to know whether France joins the Protestant League here, especially with Spain joining the Catholic League. But to be honest, I'm not really sure I want to get involved. I'm more keen on waging warfare over here and nicking some stuff. And eventually we might be able to build up a sufficient navy where we might be able to take on Spain. Ooh, there's a fleet there. Did you sink my transports? Oh no, they're here. Okay, right. So where are you going? Coast of Gambia. That's this one. Ooh, we might want to not go anywhere here. Stay there. Right. So we can move here. I'm going to move the solid battling leader over here, and we're going to go and move into this. We have completed a mission. What have we completed? Global dominance. Lovely. That's a good mission to complete, that is. And we do need to recruit an advisor here. Improve relations, that's actually pretty good. He's a Catholic guy, though, but... Decline, converted the heretics. Okay, so we will battle the... we will battle this. Right, excellent, cool, okay. And obviously this should give us a pile of war score as well, because... oh, really, 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 really? Sure. You come ahead, you come and do that. Not a problem. You come in and attack with a simple 7k stack here. The other stack's not moving. With no leader. You're coming in as well. Right, so obviously the Age of Reformation is ending here. No leader, terrain penalty, just about everything is wrong with that. Now we'll move into here. And yeah, we will, obviously we can convert these provinces as well. So we're still annexing the Isles over here, it's taking ages. Ooh. What kind of province is Sussex? See some good tax base. We could invest in the manufactories here for the production. I think I'll take the production, actually. We're going to want to start investing into manufactories at some point here. Right, so we'll probably modify the peace deal. I think we will modify the peace deal to include... Alright, so let's start moving... Alright, we'll start moving ships back here. So let's change this peace deal here. So obviously not too far away, but I think I will reduce maybe the number of provinces we take here. So I'll... Which one of these is the least... 4, 5, 1 at 10. 10. They're all around about the same. So I'll probably remove that one. It just gives us a foothold over here so that we can colonize other provinces, which is what I was after. So I think this is a good deal. It's an amazing deal, actually, to nick those over there, nick a whole pile of colonies, and also humiliate them. Yeah, send demand. Power projection. Right, so obviously we have a lot of coring to do here. And eventually we will have a lot of issues relating to... Yeah, see there's a bit of unrest down here. Ivory, though, really strong in terms of... God damn it. Portugal's no longer a valid rival. Ivory, in terms of trade, is amazing. Right, so Portugal is no longer a valid rival. We've eclipsed them. So I guess we're going to announce Tuscany, because they hate us. So we'll go ahead and announce Tuscany. We'll go back to moving our ships across here, except the lights here. We'll go and protect trade in the English Channel. And we will need to revoke the embargo on Portugal. Burgundy has joined the Catholic League. Spain has announced me as a rival. Here we flipping go. Right, so the issue is going to be, obviously, that Spain has a much bigger army than us. However, just an embargo there. If we can develop a strong enough navy, we'll be in a good position. So straight away, I think what I'm going to do is invest in some shipyards to increase our naval force limit here. I want to be able to build more heavies. Right, so we're slowly moving up here. Yeah, because Spain obviously has decided it probably wants this land and stuff like that, so the hatred is probably real. But, yeah. So over here, then... Norway has a colony here. Wow. Obviously, the unrest is real, so we're going to have to... Obviously, over time, we actually lose money from doing this, but we need to increase that autonomy there. We could probably do with like a... In actual fact, we could do with increasing our stability, but it costs too much. And we need to convert London, but we can't. We can. Let's do it. We need to convert London. Get me, get all the tax money back from that. Okay, good money. Even though we got the colony going as well, and all of our advisors. Some good stuff here. So do I want to continue to national focus admin? I think we do. We can take... oh no, the next Diplotech gives us an upgrade to all our ships, so we'll need to do that. So we're going to want to upgrade our ships here. Oh, the other thing is we can get our alliance with France back, which we absolutely need to do here because that will be great in defending against other people. That being said, France is in trouble. Yeah, get the alliance with France back. We don't have the royal marriage with our very own vassal here. We actually hate them so badly. Okay, cool. So, obviously we'll be able to annex all of that stuff. Religious seal in Lancashire. So we could do with another missionary. It's kind of annoying because obviously the next idea kind of needs to be a military one. But at this point I would really dearly love to have religious ideas. But I think we'll go offensive as our next idea. Or we could go naval. We'll lose... to be quite honest, even though it's quite awful, I think going naval in a certain way could be so powerful. But then obviously offensive gives us the land force limit modifier and stuff. And I would like to bust out some military stuff here. And I think naval would be really good. No, I'm not going to get involved in this religious leagues here. So there's plenty of good stuff that we could do. We've got a foothold over here in Norway, so we can attack there if we wanted to. We got a foothold over here in Africa. We got a foothold in the Caribbean, and we got a foothold over here in North America. The only problem, obviously, is we're not exactly the most greatest colonial nation. So what I would like to do is start colonizing some of this stuff. Pick up some of these islands because these are worth it, and then obviously if we can get some trade power here in the Caribbean, we can start positioning merchants in and around there. So normally I would definitely take our trade ideas and try and rush through that, but because of the navy benefits that we're about to get here, I think I'm going to put some random development into London here because we're zooming through military here. So as soon as we get our admin tech, I think we'll bust out a military idea. Now we could take naval, which would, honest to God, make us so good. The galley combat ability is less good, but then the morale hit when losing ships, the prestige, and then obviously the heavy ship combat ability, as well as the morale, could be excellent. But I'm looking at offensive, and I'm thinking that some of the prestige and stuff like that could be so good. But then if we have such a good navy, we don't need such a good army. What does Spain have? See, you've gone religious. You've got defensive. In terms of military, you have the morale of armies boost. Yeah, so you have the heavy ship combat ability already, so already your ships are strong. So if we take naval, we can just out-muscle everyone on the ocean. And obviously I want to be getting more ships here. So normally I'd probably be building more, but I'm trying to save up some cash to be able to upgrade our current heavies. Actually, we need is a bit of an interesting move, but I need to move the Admiral to the lights here to be able to protect trade a little bit more efficiently. He's got a bit of manoeuvre, so that helps. We haven't improved relations in Brittany for a while. Let's do that. Obviously, they're our dynasty as well, so I'd like more transports and more heavies. That's what we need to invest in. I think our light ships are okay at the moment. Oh, I've got a 1k stack over here. Oh, the treasurer's dead. Okay. Right, so I've hit the pause button here on purpose so that I can move stuff out here. There we go, let's move along there, that'll be great. And missionary strength, perfect. Good timing for that. So obviously that's going to mean we can blitz through half of our conversions here, that'll be great. 200 church power. Don't know how much you can actually have stocked up. I don't know. Yeah, France is in a lot of trouble here. Reform zealots as well, my goodness. I'm not really too sure how we're really going to be able to help out. But eventually what we could do is we're going to invest in our navy. We're going to smash out some tax income. Once London's converted as well, we're going to be able to smash... France broke their alliance with the Ottomans. Jesus. Actually, has the French gone bankrupt here? I don't know, that seems a bit odd. No, we need to get this tech here. Even 2% tech penalty, if we can take that, we've got a lot of military points stacked up. We can grab the first 2 naval ideas straight away. And that'll be, honest to God, really good. So in actual fact, we've only got 24,000 troops, which is not a lot. But then if we can confine Spain to the mainland, you know, and stuff like that. Hooray! End of religious turmoil. Fantastic. But if we can confine Spain to their land, we can just grab the rest of their stuff. So by being superior navy-wise, we can just sit around out here, basically, blockade Spain in, and just attack everything else. So the more heavies, we just need a super navy. It's very much like playing England. If you have a really powerful navy, then you're quite untouchable. So I think going naval ideas is something that I don't think I've ever done. I don't think I've ever picked naval ideas. Again, we'll take the trade power. I like the trade power. Especially in the North Sea. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, keep the monies kicking around here. Because as soon as we tech up our admin, we're going to want to pick naval ideas and bust out a couple of those. We'll be able to take 2 of them. Our guy's getting old, but I'm kind of glad he's sticking around, because obviously 565, we cannot complain about that at all. How's our colony doing? 737, okay. Not too bad. Right, yeah, so let's go ahead and tech up our admin. And rather oddly, something I've rarely ever picked, naval ideas. Right. So we're going to go for Naval Leader Shock, gives us the yearly legitimacy, and obviously galley combatability is not so good. We could potentially invest in some galleys as like a cheap alternative to battling with some heavies. There's no inland seas over here, but with the combatability, I suppose, you know, they're actually probably going to be quite good and a pretty cheap alternative to heavies. So we could keep heavies going, but then... Ooh. Yeah, we'll revoke that claim. That's fine. We're not interested in that land there, even though it's part of the English Channel trade node. I think we're still the majority trade holder here, and it will be even more so if we can take more provinces that allow us to transfer trade. So yeah, absolutely right. And we should probably be able to take the next naval idea as well, which will be the leader fire and morale hit. We'll pick up the Diplotech here. Enables galleon and early frigate. So can we upgrade these guys? 323 to do that. Okay. So let's bring home the guy from Brittany. I kind of need more diplomats here. Any chance we can start to fabricate some claims over here? Oh, that's part of Kiribati, yeah. Because we could just declare war on Kiribati. Yeah, excellent. One thing we should check, though, is Kiribati's Liberty Desire. Getting on a little bit. Cool, okay. Because obviously we nicked some of this. Portugal has lost most of its holdings over here. Other things we could do is attack people like Mali. We don't quite have the power at the moment to be able to, like, attack people. Excellente! London is now the proper religion. There we go. 9 ducats and 18. Super. Right, so next we're going to... Ooh, York is actually... Let's go Cambridge first. I think York... No, you are part of the English Channel. Okay, I didn't really know. Fair dues. Okie doke. Have we stated... Yeah, we stated most of that up. If anything, we stated everything up in the English Channel trade node. So yeah, this is where the monies are going to start raking in, and this is where we're going to be able to upgrade our ships and start developing our navy. Only 24k troops though is very weak, but we're going to inherit some ships as well, so it's not the end of the world. And obviously we can continue colonizing over here, but I'm kind of keen on actually, once we've completed that colony, moving down here and start getting some colonies over this way. The other thing I would like is more missionaries. We need more of everything here at the moment, quite honest. We just need more of everything. Really? Damn. Might change my rival here. Burgundy might not be a valid rival soon, though. I think they're going to be... So once they're not a valid rival, I think I'll announce Portugal. That'll give me some good boosts for power projection and all sorts there for attacking them. Religious seal expired. Good. Have we got a... No, still no Diplo rep guy. Land maintenance as a morale of armies guy. And obviously we want the missionary strength. So, yeah, just going to be keeping up with that. Excellent. So we've caught up in most of... We're starting to catch up in our techs here. In fact, one more Diplo tech and we'll have caught up there. And then we can probably start busting out some of the trade ideas. Because we're a little bit behind on some of our ideas. France is in so much trouble, my god. Does it even have an army anymore? They're just going to be so broken. There we go. Burgundy has increased in size. But France will still remain quite powerful. So... Tuscany has allowed our merchants access. Okay. Ooh, yeah. See, there's good manpower boost there as well. But I'm more keen on this upgrade. France has joined the Protestant League. Ooh, damn, that's a bad time for that to happen. Okay. Immediately request sent from Holland there. What's our regency like? Any good? It's okay on the admin front. Actually, the 3 Diplo from our next guy is going to be alright, actually, but 5 years of... 5 years of regency is not great. Alright, let's get our royal marriages back with all of our friends here. Yeah, we've got them all back here. Good. Nearly done with our annexing as well, so... See, the other thing we could do is you could potentially start attacking people like Spain for these colonies. We could definitely attack those as a possible thing here. I kind of want to convert our mainland provinces first before we convert the rest, because there's still unrest in some of these provinces out here. But Norwegian separatists is real here. My goodness, did we not? Yeah, we did increase the autonomy, but man, not too sure I'm really interested in Norway anymore, though. I think I'm gonna try and go colonial. So I could potentially return that that province. I'm not sure whether I really want that province anymore. Yeah. It's a good opportunity, certainly, but I'm more keen on fighting for the colonial areas. So even though we spent all that time coring and stuff like that, I think I might return this province. If anything, I'd be more interested in actually fighting Denmark and grabbing Iceland over here and trying to move across the top there. Be more interested in that. Intrigues in London. Oh my god. No, because I want the Inquisitor. So legitimacy is bad, but I want the Inquisitor for the missionary strength. So. Oh yes, we can fabricate some claims in Caribas over here. So how many claims can we fabricate in total? Just the one, really. Rather interesting. Oh yeah, because there's only one sea zone. Yeah, that's actually kind of annoying. Can we fabricate for anything else? Anywhere? Doesn't look like it. So I think having our spy network guy, yeah, there's no point in having this guy here in Portugal anymore. I think we should be... No, we can't fabricate there because we've got all of our... And this is only one sea zone, so we can't be fabricated on there just yet. So no. So how about we fabricate in Denmark? That's going to be the place to fabricate. And we're about to finish annexing the Isles over here, so obviously going to gain some troops and some ships. That's going to be nice. We'll probably state that up over there. 832, really good. So how much do galleys actually cost? Ooh, quite cheap. We could proper spam out some galleys as well, and they might be really good just to hold our own, especially with the combat ability. Smuggler's Court. Gain 10 Navy tradition, or gain the ducats. I think we'll take the ducats here. Desmond, integration is a slow process. You know, that's absolutely fine. Civil war over there. Okay, right. So, these troops come and join the army. Cause? Really? Oh, Orkney. What do we got here? We got transports. So, let's move those down to Hampshire. And we've got lights here. 2 extra lights. So, let's move those to here. You move to here, and we'll put those guys together. Teutonic Order declare war on Denmark. So that's going to be good. Wait for those transports to get out of the way. There we go, 22 lights. Fantastic. English Channel. We will need to upgrade those lights to early frigates. We will need to do that. To be quite honest, I'm rather keen on investing in some ships here. So let's go for... Let's get 2 galleons. So we'll increase... And then... some galleys. They're not going to be as effective in terms of battles compared to heavies, but they'll make an interesting dynamic with the combat ability from naval. So they're going to be sort of a middle range. They're going to be better than lights, but not quite as good as heavies, basically. So we are about to have some rebel separatist fire here in Caribas, Norwegian separatists as well. So. Oh. Mostly because of this. So I think what we're going to need to do is probably move some troops over here. Let's try and convert most of the mainland ones first, as we said. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and I think 12k will probably be fine. So split in half. and then move you to here, basically. We probably will need to start doing that. To be fair, I think we do need to start... We don't really need our army over here anymore. We kind of need to move south here. Right, look at that. That's cute. States then. Orkney's not quite cored yet, so we can't do that. We could state this up. Not actually worth it. But I'd like to state this. I'd like to state at the Highlands. So once we've cored over there, I'd like to do that. The question is, do we spend the Diplo points on making Highlander an accepted culture? I'm not sure. Have these guys arrived yet? To be fair, we are going to probably want to keep an army over here. Right, Caribus did fire. Ooh, okay, interesting. Yeah, sure. Because what's going to happen here is they're likely going to move in and... likely going to move in and attack there. Norwegian separatists, they're eventually going to calm down, I think. We need more transport. We need more ships, just as in general. Avalon's become self-sustaining. Wonderful! Okay, so at this point then, I'll leave that alone, and we'll start colonizing down here. So we're going to move to Dominica. I'm going to colonize here. Grand Banks Fisheries. Price of fish changed. Local goods produced. Okay, sure. See, Caribas by itself, the actual army is not great. And that's good. So what I wouldn't mind is this separatist army coming across here and running into my 11k stack here. And basically not doing well. So in which case we may need some extra troops over here. So we should probably create some troops here. So let's go... Let's get a 14k stack over in the Caribbean. Trade protection against Novgorod. They were... Ooh, really? So what I can do here then is trap you in there so you'll be forced to attack me. Right, so... Strangely enough, this global settler increase I'm going to take. I want to speed up our colonies here. That's going to be a good idea. We do have some Gaelic separatists as well, mostly because our stability is poor. So where are you? Sutherland and Perth. Okay. So here. So we could increase the autonomy. We kind of just need more troops here. So what have I got in this stack? Okay, let's get another cavalry. We'll go up to 14,000 troops over here as well. We can fabricate some claims on Denmark here. In fact, it's the Faroe Islands I'm looking to go for here. We could attack that if we wanted to. But at the moment I think we're okay. Right, we've got good relations there. I'm going to improve relations in Brittany. We could just go attack that. There would be no problem in doing that, but I've got my fleet split up at the moment. Obviously, the other thing is if we decided to move across here, then the galleys and things that we'll get will actually be quite strong over in the Baltic. So in actual fact, it may have a benefit in the long run. But that's it for now then, so thanks for watching. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for EU4 and our playthrough here as Wales. See you later, guys.